morning students. Our next topic is general transformation, or we can say double transformation also. Applying both translation and rotation is called general transformation. That means shifting the origin with rotation is called general transformation. Okay, so the equations of general transformation are given by set 1, that means by using small x comma y. So that means small x minus h is equal to capital X cos theta minus y sin theta, and small y minus k is equal to capital X sin theta plus y cos theta. Second set, these are for capital X comma y, that means new coordinates. So capital X is equal to small x minus h into cos theta plus small y minus k into sin theta, and y is equal to, that means capital Y is equal to minus of small x minus h into sin theta plus small y minus k into cos theta, where h comma k is the new origin. When origin is shifted to this point h comma k, and theta is the angle of rotation. Okay, so so to remember these four formulas, if you remember this table, we can remember these four formulas easily. Okay, that means first you take same capital X comma y here, but here you have to write in the place of small x, x minus h, in the place of small y, y minus k. Okay, so write same cos theta minus sin theta, sin theta cos theta. So if you want to find out small x minus h, so how can you find out small x minus h is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta. Small y minus k is nothing but x sin theta plus y cos theta. Similarly, if you want to find out capital X comma y, so capital X is equal to, that means x minus h into cos theta plus y minus k into sin theta. That means again capital Y is equal to small x minus h into minus sin theta, that is minus of x minus h into sin theta plus y minus k into cos theta. So these are the four formulas. So this is to find the original coordinates, this is to find the new coordinates when origin is shifted with rotation and angle theta. Okay, so proof of this one is take yx and y is the coordinate axis. This is original coordinate axis. If you shift this origin to this point O dash, so that means when you shifted without rotation, so this coordinate axis yx and y will becomes to, this is the line yx, in the place of yx this is the line, and this is the line oy. Okay, these two are parallel, yx and this line, oy and this line. Okay, this is the new coordinate axis. So if you rotate an angle theta, so now this line becomes to ox dash, and this line becomes to oy dash, and angle between these two lines is theta, and angle between these two lines is equal to theta. So here p small x comma y is the that means x comma y are the small x comma y are the original coordinates axis, original coordinates according to original axis. And when origin is shifted, this coordinate small x comma y becomes to x dash comma y dash, and when this axis is rotated about theta in anti-clockwise direction, then the x dash y dash becomes to capital X comma y. So here same point p, x comma y are the small x comma y are the original coordinates, and this x dash comma y dash are the coordinates. That means this small x comma y becomes to small x dash comma y dash. You consider x dash comma y dash when origin is shifted to o dash, and this capital X comma y is nothing but, that means capital X comma y are the coordinates of p. When if you rotate this coordinate axis after shifted to this point about an angle theta, now this x dash comma y dash becomes to capital X comma y. Okay, so just you remember this condition. So now come to this point. If O is shifted to O dash comma H, O dash H comma K. Let us consider this is H comma K. Okay. So the new coordinates of P x comma y becomes to x dash comma y dash. Just now I told you. Therefore, according to when origin is translated to some point H comma K, then original coordinates x comma y, we have the relation is x is equal to x dash plus h, y is equal to y dash plus k, or x is equal to h plus k dash, h plus x dash, y is equal to k plus y dash. Okay, so we know this formula. In the place of capital X comma y, just you remember this is x dash comma y dash. So now after this, after shifted to this point, now we are going to rotating an angle theta. Okay, axes are rotated through an angle theta in the anti-clockwise direction. Then the new coordinates of p x dash comma y dash. So now this p x dash comma y dash becomes to capital X comma y. So here you write so table, take here capital X comma y. This is x dash comma y dash. So same formula, cos theta minus sin theta cos theta. Now this x dash is equal to, how can I write, x cos theta minus y sin theta, and y dash is equal to x sin theta plus y cos theta. Similarly, we can prove remaining set. What is that? So that means here x dash is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta, y dash is equal to x sin theta plus y cos theta. So already I told here from 1 comma 2. So this from 1 comma 2 we can get a relation. That means in the place of x dash, if you substitute x cos theta minus y sin theta, then this small x becomes to h plus x cos theta minus y sin theta, and y is equal to, that means k plus y dash. Y dash means x sin theta plus y cos theta. So this becomes to y is equal to k plus x sin theta plus y cos theta. Therefore, x minus h is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta, and y minus k is equal to x sin theta plus y cos theta. So this is the set 1 proof. Okay. So similarly we can prove set 2 also. That is nothing but x is equal to x minus h into cos theta plus y minus k into sin theta, and y is equal to minus of x minus h sin theta plus y minus k into cos theta. Okay. So but proof is not important. You just remember these 4 formulas. Okay, if you want to remember these 4 formulas, you just remember this table. So if you remember this table, we can get it easily. Next one is based on this one, you take one question. What does the equation 2x square plus 4xy minus 5y square plus 20x minus 22y minus 14 is equal to 0 becomes when referred to rectangular axis through the point minus 2 minus 3, the new axis being inclined at an angle of 45 degrees with the world. So again question, what does the equation of this one becomes when referred to rectangular axis through the point minus 2 comma minus 3. So that means when becomes to refer to rectangular axis through the point means, so when origin is shifted to this point minus 2 comma minus 3. Okay, the new axis being inclined at an angle of 45 degrees, and after that that new axis is inclined means rotated about an angle 45 degrees with the world. Okay, so that means here both are happened, that is it is double transformation. Okay, here h comma k is nothing but minus 2 comma 3 and theta is equal to 45 degrees. So now to find the new equation, referred equation or transformed equation of this one is nothing but in the place of x we have to substitute. What do we have to substitute? That means already I told you this formula. So x is equal to h plus x cos theta minus y sin theta, and y is equal to k plus x sin theta plus y cos theta. So these values replace this x and y by these two values, then you get the new equation. So here h plus x cos theta minus y sin theta is nothing but h is equal to minus 2 comma 3. Here h comma k is equal to minus 2 comma 3. Minus 2 comma minus 3. Sorry. Minus 2 comma minus 3. So theta is equal to 45 degrees they given. So what is the formula? H plus x cos theta minus y sin theta. That means h is equal to minus 2 plus x into. Actually you understand this is capital X. This is capital Y. Okay, this is capital X. This is capital Y. So minus y sin 45 degrees and small y is equal to k plus x sin theta plus y cos theta. Substitute in this formula. Okay, so k is equal to here minus 3 plus x sin 45 degrees plus y cos 45 degrees. That means x is equal to small x is equal to minus 2 plus x into 1 by root 2 minus 1 y into 1 by root 2. That is nothing but minus 2 plus this 1 by root 2 common from these two terms. That is x minus y, and y is equal to minus 3 plus x into sin 45 degrees is equal to 1 by root 2 plus y into 1 by root 2 is equal to minus 3 plus this is nothing but take 1 by root 2 common from these two terms, that is equal to minus 3 plus 1 by root 2 into x plus y. So the new equation of the curve will be 2 into, substitute in this equation these x and y values. So that is 2 into minus 2 plus 1 by root 2 into x minus y by root 2 whole square plus 4 into minus 2 plus x minus y by root 2 into minus 3 plus x plus y by root 2. Substitute in the place of x comma y, these two. Okay, and minus 5 into here y square. Y square means minus 3 plus x plus y by root 2 whole square plus 20x. That means 20 into x means minus 2 plus x minus y by root 2 minus 22y. That means minus 22 into minus 3 plus x plus y by root 2 minus 14 is equal to 0. If you simplify means expand this one. This is first a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. Here a means x minus y by root 2, b means 2. Apply a minus b whole square formula. Okay, that is 2 times of 4 plus x minus y by root 2 whole square minus 4 into x minus y by root 2. Okay, that means a square plus b square minus 2ab. 2 into 2 4ab. 4 that is 4 into x minus y by root 2. So that means plus. Next one is what here? Multiplication of this one. That gives 6 minus 2 into x plus y by root 2 minus 3 into x minus y by root 2 plus x minus y by root 2 into x plus y by root 2. That means, so minus 2 multiply to minus 3, that gives 6. Minus 2 multiply to this one, minus 2 into x plus y by root 2. And this x minus y by root 2 multiply to minus 3, that is minus 3 into x minus y by root 2. And this x minus y by root 2 multiply to x plus y by 2, that is x minus y by root 2 into x plus y by root 2. Next one is expansion of this one, a minus b whole square minus 5 into 3 square is 9. X plus y by root 2 whole square is nothing but x plus y by 2, that means x plus y whole square by 2 or x plus y by root 2 whole square. First you write like that as it is. Next minus 2ab, 2 3s are 6 into x plus y by root 2. Next one is minus 40 plus 20 into x minus y by root 2. Here minus into minus plus 66 minus 22 into x plus y by root 2 minus 14 is equal to 0. This implies 2 4s are 8 into 2 into x minus y by root 2 whole square means 2, root 2 whole square means 2. So 2 get cancelled and we have x minus y whole square. Expand that one, that is x square plus y square minus 2xy minus same to multiply 2 multiply to 4, that is 8 into x minus y by root 2 plus 4 6 are 24 minus 8 into x plus y by root 2 minus 4 3s are 12 into x minus y by root 2. Next 4 into here a root 2 into root 2 2, so by 2 you write here, and this is a plus b into a minus b formula. So a square minus b square x square minus y square. So next minus 5 9s are 45 plus into minus 9 into x plus y whole square by root 2 whole square means 2, that means 5 by 2 into, you can write x plus y whole square expansion x square plus y square plus 2xy minus into minus plus 5 6 are 30 into x plus y by root 2. Next minus 40 plus 20 into x minus y by root 2 plus 66, you write as it is these steps. Now you understand here. Here minus 8 into x minus y by root 2 minus 12 into x minus y by root 2, that is minus 20 x minus y by root 2. Here plus 20 x minus y by root 2, these two will get cancelled. Similarly, minus 8 into x plus y by root 2, so minus 8, here minus 22 x plus y by root 2, total 30, minus 30 x plus y by root 2, here plus 30 x plus y by root 2, so these also cancel. Now remaining terms are 8 plus x square plus y square minus 2xy plus 24, expand this one, plus 2x square minus 2y square minus 45 minus 5 into x square plus y square plus 2xy by 2. Next minus 40 plus 66, this is minus 14 is equal to 0. Now you simplify x square y square term separately. X square plus 2x square 3x square, y square minus 2y square minus y square minus 2xy, 8 plus 24 plus 66, 88, minus 45 minus 40 minus 14 minus 19 minus 99, minus 5 into x square plus y square plus 2xy by 2 is equal to 0. Now you take 2 LCM and transpose to right side, that becomes to 0. So 2 3s are 6x square minus 2y square, 2 4s are 2 2s are 4xy, 98 minus 99, that is minus 1, minus 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 2, minus 5x square minus 5y square minus 10xy is equal to 0. Now simplify 6x square minus 5x square x square minus 2y square minus 5y square minus 7y square minus 4xy minus 10xy minus 14xy minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the answer for this question. Next one application. The equation s is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 has transformed to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. When the origin is shifted to L, M, then these are the conditions we have to remember. Then that means when origin is shifted to some point L, M, and this equation becomes to this equation, here ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 as changed as, that means here coefficient of x square is small a, here coefficient of x square is some different, that means we denote with some capital A. Same like it is 2h means capital 2h, b means capital B, 2z means capital 2z, 2f means capital 2f plus c also capital C, you understand, is equal to 0. When the origin is shifted to some point L, M, then if origin is shifted to some point and if this equation refers to this equation, then we can say very clearly a, that means coefficient of x squares not changed, that means here both are equal, and coefficient of y square is also equal, b is equal to b, and coefficient of xy, that means here 2h, here capital 2h, 2 get cancelled, so h is equal to h. So coefficient of x square, coefficient of y square, coefficient of xy doesn't change, so remaining terms will be changed. So how you get means 2z is equal to dou s by dou x at L, M. That means partial differentiation with respect to x we have to do. Partial differentiation means just you understand, this is the given equation as denoted with some s. S is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Then partial differentiation with respect to x means only x terms are variables, remaining all are constants. That means here ax square, here x is the variable, here x is the variable, y is the constant, here y constant, here x variable, y constant, so c also constant with respect to x whenever you are doing partial differentiation. So actually based on this one, if you have, I will explain until you just remember how to do partial differentiation. Partial differentiation means with respect to x we have to do the differentiation whenever, if you know the differentiation. If you don't know until the completion of differentiation, you stop this question. Just to remember the formula, whenever you have this this application, you just apply after completion of differentiation until you just remember the formula. So 2f is nothing but dou s by dou y, that means partial differentiation with respect to y at L, M. That means after apply differentiation, you substitute in the place of x comma y l comma m, that is with respect to l comma m, that is nothing but, and c is nothing but s of l comma m. That means in the place of x comma y, directly you substitute in the place of x comma y this l comma m, that gives the value of c. Okay. If you have on any example, I will explain. Okay. And same way, if by the change of axis without change of origin, the expression ax square plus 2hxy plus by square becomes a1x square plus 2h1xy plus b1y square. Here, these are the small letters. If you understand, these are the capital letters. Then, obviously, here also, a plus b is equal to a1 plus b1. Here, when rotated, axis is rotated. Okay, change of axis with that means if by the change of axis without change of origin. Without change of origin means rotation. Some rotation is there. Okay, so then a plus b is equal to a1 plus b1, and ab minus h square is equal to a1 b1 minus h square, and a minus b whole square plus 4h square is equal to a1 minus b1 whole square plus 4h1 square. Okay, so these are the formulas. Just remember these formulas, very easy. So based on this one, you take one example. The coordinate axes are rotated through an angle theta about the origin in anti-clockwise direction. If the equation 2x square plus 3xy minus 6x plus 22y minus 4 is equal to 0 changes to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, then a plus b is equal to. So here I gave the formula for only 3 terms, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. It is applicable for complete equation also. That means ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 also. Same formula. Okay. That means what is here? A plus b is equal to what? That means here a1 plus b1 is equal to what here? A plus b. That means coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y squares. Sum of coefficient of x square and y square corresponding equations are equal. Okay, that means here he is asking a plus b value. So this a plus b is nothing but coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square. Here what is the coefficient of x square? 2. Here there is no y square term. That means that is equal to 0. So a plus b is equal to 2 plus 0, that is equal to 2 is the answer for this question. So remaining problems I will explain in next video.